Hey guys, Buddha here, bringing you my first replay cast. I have been live casting on my channel on Team Liquid called Buddha. I do live casts of other streams, so if a pro player is streaming, I will feature his stream on mine while commentating over it. I usually just commentate streams that have music as a background. Players often don't commentate on their stream and just play music. I enjoy a good commentary over a stream, so when there are no commentaries, I am there to do it. Of course, I do always ask permission to the streaming player before casting. Now, in this game we have Root Kiwikaki, part of the Root Gaming team, along with his partners Destiny and Slush, and many other great players. Kiwikaki, very well known for his kooky builds. He actually loves to play around on the ladder, try new stuff. He is famous for introducing the mothership in normal games. No one really used the mothership before Kiwikaki, so hopefully we will see one in this game. His opponent will be the red Zerg here, Raynguyen. I do not know this player, but if he is playing Kiwikaki, he must be very good. Kiwikaki, of course, in the Grandmaster League, has played many tournaments and has shown some very good results lately. His Zerg opponent, Ray, is going to go for a 14 gas 14 pool, so very standard here, very safe build, will not opt for a fast expand as Protoss players can easily canning this, especially in the back of the minerals. Kiwikaki actually not walling in with his first gateway, now just putting a pylon in position to wall off his ramp. Of course, this makes him very vulnerable to early speedling aggression, especially against Zerg and this opening. I mean, as soon as his spawning pool finishes, he could just rally 6 lings up here, especially Kiwikaki not even building a zealot here. Kiwikaki going for 1 gas, already going for a 2nd gas before the Cybernegal score, so very early gas. He will be teching up. His opponent Nguyen, Ray, is actually stopped mining gas, so he is getting speed and not going for any more gas. He will be expanding soon enough. Players usually like to expand on 20. He will be a bit early on that, on 19. Still gonna be able to get that economy going very fast. Now we see 4 lings out for Ray. They will make their way to the Protoss base. I don't believe actually Ray scouted yet. No, he does not even know if Kiwikaki is in close position or not. So they will be scouting up here. They see there's nothing up the ramp. Of course, Protoss players usually wall off, so if there's nothing at the ramp, he is probably not there. Of course, some players like to just double check to the mineral patch just to be sure. Now the expansion going down, halfway done now. We see Kiwikaki actually chrono boosting his stalker out. You see a big hole in Kiwikaki's wall here, actually using a pylon to wall off. That's very vulnerable to Baneling busts too. That is why players usually put the pylon back here. He will put another pylon in front, losing 1 probe, but taking out all those lings. Now a Stargate going for Kiwikaki, that was what he will use that double gas for. We may be seeing the classic 1 Void Ray and 2 Phoenix Harass. Very potent against fast expands. You can pick off Overlords, you can lift Queens with the 2 Phoenixes and kill them off with the Void Ray. Of course, it's not meant to kill the Zerg player, but just harass him, force him to get any kind of air defense, sometimes some Spore Crawlers into Hydras or into Mutalisks. Of course, Mutalisks aren't very good against Phoenixes. Usually what Zergs will do, if they go into Hydras, the Protoss player will just counter with some Colossus. But a Fleet Beacon going for Kiwikaki, can this actually be a Mothership Rush? That would be awesome. You see him pulling minerals here and saving up Chrono Boost. So we will be seeing a Mothership Rush from Kiwikaki. Of course, he is the one person who made this famous. So very, very fast Mothership. It is starting as soon as the Nexus hits 100 energy. That Mothership costing 400 resources, very expensive. Gonna spend all that Chrono Boost on it. And at 7 minutes, the first mothership is up, now putting down 3 more warp gateways. Gonna turn those into warp gates, so we'll see a 4 warp gate mothership all in. Now if the Zerg actually pulls an Overlord in here, he will see a different animation on top of Nexus here, so he will know it is a mothership, especially with this whole line of light up here. So Kiwikaki has 1 sentry, 1 stalker, 2 zealots. He is throwing down 3 more gateways just to be able to support that, have a supporting army with the mothership. Of course, that whole army is going to be cloaked. And the Zerg player now with absolutely no anti-air except 4 queens will have no answer to this. He does have a Hydralisk then on the way, but I mean, all those Hydras and queens will have to pick off that very beefy mothership before being able to see the rest of the army, because of course there is no detection here for Ray. He could turn one of these overlords into a mothership. Only a few lings for Ray too, so he will only have Hydras, lings, and 2 spine crawlers down here. Of course, the income tab favoring very heavily the Zerg player, almost doubling Kiwikaki's income here. But Kiwikaki moving out, he will... Where is that mothership? That slow mothership making its way, pooling that energy. Hopefully we will see a vortex when he gets here. Now Kiwikaki actually pressuring the front of the Zerg base. This is very all in. There is no follow-up to this, of course. There is a proxy pylon going down, so he can warp in reinforcements here. There it goes, first round of reinforcements. All stalkers, very wise, since zealots fall very easily to Hydras. Now, a few Hydras, about 10 Hydras, a couple of lings, a queen, and 2 spine crawlers only for a Zerg player. He does now see the mothership. I believe he is aware of that because it did fly over the creep here. Kiwikaki trying to get a nice position with his army. The more he waits, of course, the more his opponent will be prepared for this. More Hydras coming out, force fielding the ramp while the army was up here. So Kiwikaki actually baiting the army up the ramp with the mothership. And now that it's up the ramp, he force fields the ramp, and now just picking off army, picking off all sorts of units here, picking off what he can, still force fielding that ramp so nothing can come down. Very nice play by Kiwikaki. I love how he baited the army up here. Now 4 queens and only 6 Hydras left. Kiwikaki will win this game with a mothership rush. The Zerg player has no answer to this. GG's out of there. Very fast mothership rush. The mothership didn't even go down, so the Zerg player can't even see these units. Very fast game, very cool game. Kiwikaki bringing out his good old mothership rush. Now, thanks guys for watching this video. I will be posting more, and check out my live stream on Team Liquid. I am Buddha, and see you next time.